Hey guys, Metal Driver 89 here bringing you a Mortal Kombat review. And today I'm going to be taking a look at the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat Baraka. Looking at the side of the box, you see an image of the figure posed, and on the other side you see an image of Baraka. On the back of the box you see several images of Baraka, his accessories, the figure posed, and a read-up on Baraka. The read-up says, Baraka led the attack against Liu Kang's Shaolin Temple, and he belongs to a nomadic race of mutants living in the wastelands of the Outworld. Baraka's fighting skills gained the attention of Shao Kahn, who recruited him into his army. As a contestant in the Mortal Kombat tournament, he will ensure his Emperor's claim to Earthrealm. Alright, now that we have taken a look at the box, let's go ahead and open this figure up and take a closer look at Baraka. And here is Baraka out of the packaging, but first, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So he has an extra interchangeable head, 2 open hands, 2 relaxed hands, 2 grip hands, 2 large blood splatters, 2 smaller blood splatters, 2 elongated blades, and a blast effect. So taking a closer look at the extra head sculpt, it looks very detailed. I love the way his teeth look, the fangs. It looks very menacing. The sculpt work on this head looks really good. Paintwork is very nice. Skin tone looks really good. I don't know if you can see, but the pink on the gums look really good as well. Blends really well into his teeth. Then looking at the head sculpt that comes on the figure, looks very well done. Looks just as good as the other head sculpt. This one has his mouth closed, so you can see his teeth showing right there, and that looks really good as well. Alright, and then the other piece of accessory that he has are these blades here on his forearms. So these are his Tarkatan blades. Now, mine kind of came a little warped here, as you can see. So these are supposed to be straight, not curved. As I was saying, so these are curved. They're not supposed to be, so this is an easy fix. And then these do come out of the forearms, because then you're able to put the longer blade on the forearm right there, and that was pretty easy, and that looks really good. So this is to show off his ability to extend his blade. So you see these in all of the games that he's featured in, so that looks really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off, put the shorter one back on, and there you go. And then quickly looking at the forearms, so this looks very detailed. It's got the blood all over the forearm. It looks very grotesque. So this is from the blade coming out, so it looks very disgusting, and I love it. Then you've got other blades sticking out of the forearm, and you see the blood on the silver blades there. The skin wrapped around the blades as the blades protrude from his forearms. So that looks really detailed. Then looking up at the rest of the arm, he's got this wristband here. Sorry, this armband here looks really detailed. Got these silver on buttons, studs, whatever these are. Studs, I think. Then even the skin tone looks very good. So really detailed. So this is pretty standard when it comes to the Storm Collectibles figures. The bodies look very detailed. The skin tones look detailed. There's a lot of paint in there. Then looking at the rest of the body here. So he is in his MK2 gear. So it's got this white top with red on it. Not a whole lot of paint on the white. Looks like there's a little bit of shadowing, so that looks nice. Paint came out pretty well on the black here. The silvers look really good. And the other forearm is just the same with all this bloody paint from all the blades sticking out, so that looks really good. Then looking at the bottom half of the figure, so there's not any shadowing effect on the pants, but that's okay. Then the red looks really good on the legs. There's white on the shoes, and there's looks like some shadowing on the shoes as well. Paint came out very well. This is what I expect from Storm Collectibles. They do a great job on pretty much all their figures. Now, I don't own all the Storm Collectibles figures. I own mostly just the Mortal Kombat and the Hulk Hogan figures, but all of them I've been really impressed with, so this looks really good. Alright, now going over to the articulation, the head sculpt is on a ball joint, which allows it to go that far up, that far down. He can move his head side to side and tilt it as well. The shoulders have a hinge which allows it to go that far out. It can rotate all the way around. There is a butterfly joint as well, which allows for great range of motion. He's got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, however, they don't go past 90 degrees. So that's a little disappointing, but it's not a big deal. There is a hinge at the wrist, so it can hinge, it can rotate all the way around. The torso can crunch that far down. It can go that far back. It can tilt its torso as well, and it can rotate side to side. The legs can go that far out. They go that high up, which is pretty good. There is a hidden joint in there, so the thigh is able to rotate. He has double jointed knees, which has great range of motion. The ankle can go that high up, that far down. There's ankle pivot, and he has toe articulation. Alright, and here he is standing next to an MK1/MK2 Sub-Zero and the MK3 Scorpion. As you can see, Baraka stands a little taller than the MK1/MK2 ninjas, whereas the new MK3 ninjas, he stands pretty good height with that one. And in case you were wondering, how does he look next to the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat figures? Well, here he is standing next to the MK11, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion. And I think he scales actually very well with these two figures. So, if you want to mix and match the different figures, or if you don't have a Storm Collectibles Scorpion and Sub-Zero, you can place the Baraka figure with the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat figures. Alright, so what are my final thoughts on the Storm Collectibles Baraka figure? I think this is a fantastic figure. I'm a huge fan of what Storm Collectibles is doing with a lot of the different franchises that they're working on. And so far, I have not been disappointed with any of their Mortal Kombat figures. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, I think you should definitely get this for your collection. Whether you're collecting the Storm Collectibles line or the McFarlane Toys line, I think this works great in either collection. So if you like this review, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, why don't you subscribe? I mostly do WWE figures, but on occasion I like to do Mortal Kombat and some DC figures. So let me know in the comment section below if you'd like for me to review more Mortal Kombat figures. As always, stay tuned till the end to see pictures of this figure in action, and I'll see you next time.
Finish